Hey there everyone, welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, and you know, it's been a long time since I did a all star signs, all zodiac signs, everybody reading, and I just felt called to jump in and do one for the channel today. So here we are. It feels like everybody needs a message at this time, so hopefully you guys will all jump in and watch the video, like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. All right, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers, subscribers, and channel members. Thank you all so much. I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, also do be sure to stick around, because at some point we are going to pull a fortune out of the fortune bowl here and see what fortune needs to come through for everyone. So this isn't about the sign. This reading is about the energy. So no matter what sign you are, as with all my readings, although a lot of them are generally directed a little more towards Aquarius, you are welcome here, okay? Let's see. What needs to come through for everyone here? Spirit. We get two? Yeah, okay. Well, what else? What else needs to come through? Okay, that is too many. We just need a few here. Wow. Okay. We're going to take these ones. Yeah, we're going to take these ones because look at, there's a ton of them. All right, we're going to, let's get one more because I know, one more. Spirit. This one. All right, oh, and that one. All right, there we go. Bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see. Let's get a few of the tea leaves. Ooh, Tower. Okay, those ones come out quite a bit there. Got the Tower as the first one here. I'm gonna put these around the edge. Look at, you've got the Strength and the Bear right next to each other. Something in October. I'm gonna move this a little bit. We're gonna put that there. Oh, Lord. Now I am not sure which deck we use. So this is the one that's kind of called. It may be the one I already used. You guys will know based on looking at the video. So, oh, Lord. Just so many come out at a time. Okay. And a lot of these are coming up. Again. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, we've got so many stinking cards out here. We're just going to go right on through here, okay? Let's see. First three cards out, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Nine of Swords, and you have the High Priestess. So some of you have been really struggling with kind of pulling your personal power back and or using your intuition and or psychic powers. Some of you, what is coming through with this, there's been a power struggle within you, okay? There's been a lot of fear, a lot of sleepless nights because you're not really sure what is going to work for you or what it is that you need to do or where it is you need to be, if you're on the right path, kind of your life purpose. All these questions coming through here, and you're not right. It's almost like this energy of autonomy, which is interesting coming through here, but there's a power struggle within you, right, with that Emperor and that High Priestess, and it could have to do, right, there's a lot of questioning. You have been questioning yourself a lot recently, and or you're moving into a space of questioning yourself. It's almost as if something has happened that really brought about this feeling or this uncertainty or this shakiness that you kind of are feeling, or you're moving into this kind of phase of here, okay? For some of you, your psychic gifts have started to really come out or make themselves known, okay? Maybe you have visions, maybe you hear things, maybe you know things, right? However that may come through for you, but you have a fear around that, and you are working to kind of control that away, if that makes sense. Okay, some of you are really working to control that away. So if this is you, know that this is happening for a reason, and you know that reason is going to be shown to you. Okay, now you also have the bear. Okay, you've got strength, but you've got the bear here, which is coming through to be used here. It says danger, especially in money matters. So some of you may have had something come up that is caused this fear and these sleepless nights and or nightmares, right? This feeling of being out of control, or of not having your intuition come up in this true or correct for some of you, which is interesting kind of way. This is kind of an interesting reading. Some of you are really in this place where you there's some mystery and it feels dangerous. All right, so this reading feels like it could almost be all over the place here, but at the same time, there's so much going on. Okay, now you also have the Tower. Now, isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting that the Tower within the tea leaf deck is a solid foundation, success with effort? Okay, the Tower within the tarot is kind of a tearing down or a breaking apart of a foundation, right? So this is coming through that whatever is going on here is going to be bringing around success, a solid foundation, right? But there is effort that is needed. You're going to be seeing a big shift or a big change in October. So for those of you that have been kind of questioning, because there's a lot of questioning coming through here within this reading, for those of you that have been like, when is something going to happen? Or when am I going to see a shift? Or it feels like I'm putting in all this effort. It feels like I've been doing so much and I've been continually going through, right? And nothing is changing. There is going to be a shift. You're going to see noticeable changes in October. Now, you also have the Strength and the Star, okay? So there is a lot of courage, but there is something that you have been working towards, you have been wishing towards, you have been dreaming towards, that is going to come into fruition, or it's going to be fulfilled for many of you in October, okay? Because October is here, and October is a very strong energy coming through here. But right, you have that bear energy and the strength card with the lion, right? So for some of you, there is that bear danger kind of energy, and that reminder that you do have the strength to overcome. So you're in this place of overcoming, of opening up and or allowing for things to open up, and letting things to kind of come through and flow through you. Some of you are going to be in a place of healing, which we already talked about. There is success on the other side of that. Some of you are also going to be in kind of the spotlight, okay? There is this energy of having direction being shown to you, like a path lit up, okay? So whether that is in the night sky, right, the illumination of the stars or through the stars, or if that is during the day, there is a path that is coming through, but there is also that wish being granted for some of you. It feels as if, right, because we have October here, that it's going to be coming through in October. This kind of is all over the place. Now you also, we're going to go to these over here. Spirit is indicating the clouds, temporary problems, and the gong, an exciting event. Do you see? Sometimes there can be what appears to be clouds in the sky, which could be temporary issues, problems, darkness, what have you. But on the other side is the gong, is what's coming through here, which again, all over the place, kind of an exciting event. Sometimes that feeling of that Nine of Swords, that fear or that kind of almost anxious feeling, can also be a feeling of excitement which is displaced or misunderstood. So that's what's coming through here, is that there is some excitement. There could be some temporary problems, but it's almost as if there's something that's displaced or misunderstood. Okay, it may just be that energy of opening up potentially your psychic abilities or what have you. It could be, this feeling of danger. right? There's so many. It could be that how that tower can show up one way in one situation and another way in another situation, as we talked about the two decks, the tea leaf deck and the tarot deck, right? The tower in one is this and the tower in the other is that. It's almost as if you have things that are showing up here that you can really create the meaning towards or the value towards based on the way that you're seeing or perceiving it. Okay, you can see it as problems or you can see it as excitement, right? um, it really, it's almost as if it's whichever way you decide it is how it can go. Okay, isn't that interesting? Because now you also have down here, we're kind of just back and forth. And that's how life tends to be, ebb and flow, up and down, like night and day, left and right, right? Back and forth, okay? You have the Eight of Swords here with the Page of Pentacles. And that Eight of Swords energy is coming through with this energy of feeling very stuck, right? But right before that, you have the Star, right? Which is hope, which is faith, which is kind of this energy of freedom. Okay, so it's back and forth. I mean, that's all I can say is back and forth. There is a shift in perspective that is going to potentially be required, and or this energy coming through for you to decide how it all plays out for you, how it unfolds, how it unravels, how it all plays out, the perspective that you choose within whatever this may end up actually being for you here. Okay, which is going to come to its full kind of illumination, its full success, its full, right, in October, is that. Okay, so you get to decide that, but you also have the Page of Pentacles here, and that page, I have to pause. I'll be right back as someone's at the door. Okay, sorry, I'm back here. Hopefully I can pick up just where I left off. We'll see how that plays out. You also see that Power Director in the bottom corner as I'll edit these parts together. But you do have the Page of Pentacles coming in, so there is good news, right? There's good news. So depending on the choices that you're making, right? Depending on how you're choosing to see things, even if you decide, right, for whatever reason, it's interesting the choices that we make here, to state there is going to be good news. So there's good news coming in, and that could also be what you receive in October, okay? But there's also this energy with that Page of Pentacles of getting out of, kind of getting yourself out of maybe this potential victim mode, or this energy of feeling stuck, or taking off like the restrictions, right? Or choosing to no longer be in that space, choosing to see things differently, choosing to come from a different perspective or use different resources, whatever this may be for you, but of kind of reaching for and attaining those expectations, right? Whatever it is that you have been working towards will be successful again for many of you in October. Okay, this could be, you know, that tower, that solid foundation, that success. It could be the exciting events. It could be that shift in perspective that really, really moves the needle for you. Okay, but that is going to be coming through. Okay, there's going to be good news. It really, that wish come true. There's so much going on here that you really, with this being a very general reading, right? It's not as specific as, you know, but you're going to know how this comes through for you, okay? But it's going to come through. Now, look, you have two cards here. You've got good news, and you've got this card of communication, which the Eight of Wands can definitely kind of depict. There's going to be communication coming in, right? Some of you, with this Eight of Wands energy, this is an energy of sudden change as well, but it's going to be fairly quick, okay? This energy is an energy of really, really being kind of a switch up, but it's positive, a positive resolution coming through. But and again, good news. So you have two cards right here. Right here, these last two tarot cards are both good news coming in, good communication coming through, okay? So you have this kind of, it's almost like this bankrolled energy that's coming through, all right? So even though over here you kind of have this danger, especially in money matters, that it's not set in stone, right? This gives you kind of something to look at or something to know or something to think about, but you can change the timeline. You can change kind of the perspective, right? Which is what this is all about. Even though it's all over the place, that message still comes through, still rings through. Now you also have the Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will, and you have the Angel. You see, it's almost as if both sides of the spectrum are coming through here. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You see, you're getting both sides. So within this, what is coming through all over the place, this and that, kind of the message, right? You're getting both sides. It's almost, this makes me think of, or what I'm seeing here, and especially with the angel, is kind of the devil and the angel on each side of your shoulder, right? Like you get to decide, are you going to choose the energy of the bear and the club and the clouds, or are you going to choose the energy of the tower within this deck, right? The angel and the gong, okay? As far as these go, right? Are you going to choose to stay in that kind of Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords energy, or are you going to choose to be more in like the strength and the star, and right, where is your perspective going to fall? Where's your mindset going to allow you to stay, right? And then you have the sunrise. Wow, okay. The last four are kind of what your potential outcome could be, is what is coming through here. So you have the sunrise, creative new ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You see? Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. And crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So you see, you have all of this potential. There's so much that you can do. There's so much that you can create. There's so much that you can be. There's so much that you can wish upon a star and have come through, right? And yet you also have a responsibility, a decision, quite frankly, to decide if you're going to look at the sunrise and see the beauty within it, or see a different side. If you're going to look at an egg and see the egg as being like a nest egg or something that could be fulfilled or something that could grow, right? Or something that is just smashed, okay? You get to decide whether that handshake means something that can be important, that can be birthed, that can grow, right? And that crib, is that crib going to be something, right, that is the birth of something, or the opposite? Is that tower going to come through for you in that this tower, right, building a solid foundation, success with effort, or is it going to come through with perceived destruction and chaos? That is what is coming through. It's the devil and the angel, right? Kind of how you're going to perceive it. This good news, this communication with positive results is going to be coming through potentially for some of you in October, for some of you before October, okay? And, you know, otherwise, right? For some of you, Halloween is very important. I know that that tends to be our family's favorite holiday, so that may be a time as well, just because that is in October. But there's a lot of information coming through here. Some of it feels very back and forth, some of it feels very kind of jangled, but overall there's this energy of new creative ideas, just a fresh start, wishes fulfilled, or you know, wishing upon a lucky star and having it all come through. Great success. Okay, that's the overall energy here. You get to decide. You get to decide which perspective you're going to see things through, which kind of way, the mindset that you're going to hold towards things, right? If you're going to stay in a state of kind of working to control or being anxious or not letting things open up, right? Again, back and forth, but you get to make the choice, the angel or the devil, okay? Let's go ahead and see what this fortune says. It says you are entertaining, you are always entertaining and delightful. So always entertaining and delightful. Spirit's actually indicating to pull one more. Fame and fortune lie ahead. Okay. So you have, you are always entertaining and delightful. Fame and fortune lie ahead. All right. So we did talk about potentially being in the spotlight here with this one. So there's that potential, but there is also that great news, positive, and a handshake. Meeting a stranger could be important. So the stranger could be important, but there's so much energy here that you really get to decide. Is it going to be this or is it going to be that? How can you shift your mindset or your perspective and be like, oh, you know what? Actually, no, it's this. Actually, no, it's that. Actually, I'm going to go with, you know, the angel on this side, or I'm going to go whatever, right? You get to decide, okay? I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, if you would like me to start doing kind of the all star sign, all kind of just the all readings again, the readings about the energy and not the specific sign, make sure you're liking up this video. Make sure you're watching the video. Let me know that this is something that you actually, the channel members, the subscribers, the viewers, that you actually want to see, because when I've done them in the past, they don't tend to get a lot of attention, and so then it feels as if the messages aren't getting out there. So let me know that you are receiving the messages, and I will continue to do them. All right, as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.